Your next comedian coming up to the stage, oh, she's such a delight. I misprinted on the poster that she's from Boston. She's actually from New Jersey. But you know what? She told me she lived for 5 years in Boston, so if you're from Boston, she was there for 5 years, so she's got some Boston in there. Yeah, she's got some Boston. Please give it up for Patti Mansbach.
I'm not from Boston, but oh my God, I lived there for 5 years and it was awful. It's literally like the worst city in the whole entire world. Like one time I was walking down the street and this like frat guy just farted on me. That was my life. I don't know why I did that for 5 years. I could have just moved. It was very plausible. So now people are like, I have my thing. It was like, oh, how many Bostonians does it take to change a light bulb? The answer is none, because Boston looks best under the cover of darkness. That's I don't know. I was on a job interview the other day because like obviously like this stand-up thing is how I pay my bills, but office jobs are my real passion. And yeah, and then they asked me like what my biggest weakness was, and I was like, men in uniform, woo, yeah. And I think that's why I spent my 20s lusting after a guy who worked at McDonald's. That's just, I loved him. He was very cute and very nice. I don't know. I'm kind of like dumb and I'm pretty dense and I get things confused a lot. Like one time I thought incognito mode and the dark web were the same thing. They're not. You can't get, no. There's no hitman. If you get a hitman in incognito mode, they're still gonna send the police to your house. That's not a good idea. I don't know. I'm pretty dumb, but we have any high school dropouts in the audience? No, we're this educated on 82nd? Wow, good for you guys. This is my new anxiety thing that I've been doing. This is bizarre. I've been taking GED practice tests for fun. I have a high school degree. I have no idea why I'm doing it, but I got really into taking the GED test, and I tried to get a GED, and they wouldn't let me have it because I already have a diploma. And I'm like, you're a fascist, and then that's my fun conversations with the Oregon Department of Education. But oh my God, like the other day when I got all the past participles correct, I thought I was levitating. I walked around my apartment going, stigmata, everybody look at me. Damn, the GED is much harder than high school. In high school, I just like showed up and like barely did anything, and they just like printed out a piece of paper with my name on it. This GED stuff I have to work at. I don't know. I don't. My other like anxiety thing. Anxiety's so weird. You do so many crazy things. I'm falling into like this rabbit hole of travel cruise ship influencers. Those people are monsters. Oh my God, they have no redeeming qualities. I love watching them so much. This couple, the Hoffman Happy Travels. They're like a married, like husband and wife, and either they have no sex or the sex they have can only be legal on international waters, and there's no in between. They don't drink, and then they try to do this thing where they stay up for 24 hours on a cruise ship. So we just watch obnoxious people not tipping Filipinos for 24 hours. That was the video. I don't know. I've never been on a cruise. I like drink like a lot, so I throw up a lot on land. I don't know if you want to add me with like the drinks package and the ocean and the norovirus. I feel like that's just a recipe for disaster. I do always like though, on the cruise ship, they take a picture of you before you get on the boat. No, I want the picture of you at the end. At the end, when you got the stupid braids and your sunburn and you're just mad at your kids and bloated. I want that picture. Those are the true memories that we have. Since we're educated, I'm sure you guys, we like the library. Yeah, oh, okay. I'm sponsored by the library. You have to like it. No, but I've gotten really into that app from the library, the Canopy. I think it's really fun. Yeah. For those who like touch grass and like go outside, it's like Netflix and stuff. But it's not unlimited, so you only get so many things that you could watch per month. And I was going to this guy's place for movie night. That's a humble brag. I fuck. And anyway, I was going to his place for movie night, and then then afterwards I was like going to bed, and I said, "This is not unlimited. Don't stay up all night clicking on things." And that's the last thing I said. And I went to bed. What do you think he did? What do you think he did? Oh my God! I woke up the next day, and he's like, "I'm sorry, I clicked on a bunch of stuff. I forgot." I have never seen the movie There Will Be Blood. One way he clicked on a 7-part lecture about platypus. So that's been very, very interesting. I was kind of miffed. I was like, dude, you have a library card. You can get your own account. And then he said, yeah, but I use my library card to do cocaine, so I can't see the numbers on it. I know. What started out as a humble brag, I feel like this is just turning into a cry for help. I'm not sure. I don't know. My old fling, he's been blowing up my phone. He just like texted me like 4 times the last week and whatnot. And I don't know, my God, you ever like have that relationship where you just like, you were the more in love with them and you just cringe about it? Like, oh my God, the shit I did for him. Like, I used to like throw up to be skinny for him. And then like, I would watch Bert Kreischer stand-up comedy specials with him, and they're not good. You just go, that's interesting. And the worst thing is that he lived in Beaverton. I drove my ass on Sunset Highway for that. I know, no shade on Beaverton, but it's pretty far away. Yeah, it's I don't know. It didn't work out. I mean, clearly what I did was not enough because he like got a girlfriend and dumped me. But I guess it's not working out with him because he's blowing up my phone. But no, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna go back to it. I'm with you guys. I'm hanging out on 82nd. That's my new life. Yeah, because I want all of you to know. You are all, everybody here, you're all too good to be somebody's secret relationship or second choice. Remember that. And you're like, Patti, that's really insightful. Did you learn that in therapy? No, I got that from a meme with a possum in it, so I feel like the sentiment is still there. I'm coming up on a year ago, I got my tubes tied. I did it. Yeah, I'm spayed. I just went to the vet. I'm pretty sure it's the same surgery. It was cheaper. I just walked in and I was like, I'll have what Fluffy's having. No. But I'm thinking like I might be alone for a bit because I can't have a baby to love me and I'm not very good with interpersonal things. So I was like, oh, maybe I'll get like a little animal that I like take care of and stuff. But I'm like allergic to cats and whatnot. So I was like, oh, maybe I'll get like a cute little thing, like a little hamster. So I was looking up and I was doing my research. I was being responsible and I went on the hamster subreddit. Oh my God. Hamsters, I didn't know this, but they like only live like a year. They die all the time. I've never seen an animal just want to die so badly. And the people on the internet that get them, they are madly in love with them. And every time one of them dies, they're absolutely distraught. It's hilarious. My favorite post, I had it saved, it was rest in peace, Professor Coconut, 2025 to 2025. So we'll keep him in our thoughts and prayers tonight. And I was like, okay, I'm not going to get a hamster. I was like, well, maybe I'll get like a parrot because they live for 80 years and they scream all the time. And and you can't like potty train it or anything. It's just like this wild animal. So you have this thing in your house for 80 years screaming and shitting nonstop. You can't tell me that's not fucking metal, okay? That's really cool because when I did that, I got evicted. So I'm pretty... Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's like a double standard. I'm just saying. I self-identify as a parrot now. Maybe one thing before I head off. I'm famous. Like, obviously, like I'm here. I'm like so famous. I have the paparazzi and they follow me all over my town and they take my picture and they're like snap, 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 snap. And I showed my friend the paparazzi picture and he's like, Patty, that's a red light camera. You owe the Department of Transportation $270. I know, he's a hater and it takes fame to know who your real friends are. All right, thank you guys for coming out.